Hi, Rick here with the Old Man Tech channel. Just want to let you see here that I got the new smart gas meter that it's all in the rave, I guess, with the utility companies now. Had it put in about a week or two ago. Finally got around to checking it. Okay, we'll get a little closer here so you can see what it is. The lighting's not the best out here right now, but it is an Itron gas meter. OpenWay Rivera. Okay, I got some literature from Northwestern Energy on this a while back, since I wrote a few letters to the CEO expressing my concerns about having a pulsing emitting device attached to my house, and finally got some replies back from them. One of them is this pamphlet by Itron, RF Safety Compliance of OpenWay Smart Meters. A little summary here at the beginning. It says, as a world-leading technology and service company that manufactures products that utilize wireless communications, Itron is committed to deliver safe products that meet or exceed all applicable safety standards. Down below here it says, the study shows that the duty cycle, the total time meters are transmitting in a given 24 period, on average was about 3 minutes a day. About 0.21% duty cycle, they're saying. They're saying it's even safer than everyday activities and smartphones. Well, we'll see about that. You've probably seen plenty of these on YouTube. It's a gigahertz solution, HF35C. It's kind of waiting for it to peak here. Don't know if it will or not here while I'm sitting out here. Some of them you've seen, they will emit about every minute on the minute. This one doesn't seem to be doing so. You probably can't read all these chicken scratches here on this piece of paper, but I started, this is from inside the house. I turned my meter on at 3:12 p.m. and I were getting peaks at these different times. Now what I mean by a peak is this meter goes up to 1999 microwatts a square meter. We'll say 2000. Whenever that happens, whenever it peaks, you'll see a 1 here, which means it has exceeded what the meter is actually reading. Now, they say they're completely safe. So while I'm sitting downstairs, I get these peaks at 2:06, another one 9 seconds later, another one a minute later, 2.5 minutes later, 1.5 minutes later, 4 minutes later, 3.5 minutes later. There's nothing really consistent here of when it's sending out. So whenever it does peak, you are in an environment that is probably not for your best health. So I've been sitting here for a couple minutes now doing this video, and I haven't seen it peak yet, so I don't know what's going on there, but we'll see if we can gather some more information and continue with this video. Okay, I'm going to do a couple things here with this meter, and that'll give you an opportunity to check inside the house and out here to see if this will cut down on the pulsing of the darn thing, and at least take it down to a safer limit. So I'm going to start with this aluminum mesh. You don't want the black aluminum mesh, you want the silver. So I'm just going to put a little bit around here. Not sure how this is going to work right now, but we'll see what happens. You really don't want any holes in it, but I'm kind of limited to what I got to work with in such quick notice. I can always put some tie wraps around it or tape it up or do something a little bit later on down the road. But for right now, it's going to be kind of a quick thing. It just occurred to me I'm going to go a little bit step further here. I want to put this foil on here. We can always do a check later with the foil off. I'm not even sure at this point whether it'll transmit to the router that needs to get the information, but I don't care. My safety is more important than what they get their readings on. They can come out and look at it themselves if they want to. Kind of bring these two pieces together for right now. Like I say, the cell tower about 6 blocks down, I'm picking most of this up. Every once in a while this meter will kick in a little bit to add to that. I also have a neighbor that's got a Wi-Fi security system on her front porch. So I'm getting about 20 to 30 microwatts square meter sitting on my front porch. You just can't get away from this stuff. This is just the gas meter. Pretty soon they'll want to put on the electric meter. Then they're going to have a can on every other telephone pole, if not every telephone pole, to take care of the 5G. So, how do you get away from it? Well, the best you can do is protect yourself in your own house, I guess. And you know, there's products out there, barrier curtains and barrier paint and all that kind of stuff you can get a hold of to do that. But at what point are we free as human beings? Can't say no to it, can you? Can't say no, I don't want that, because they're just going to pull it over your heads no matter what happens. No way you can sue them, from what I'm told. So, what are you going to do? Live with it the best you can, I guess. Try and remediate most of the things you can. Like I say, I'm trying on this meter right here. Don't know what's going to happen yet there, but we'll give you a follow-up and we'll go from there. Okay, let's go for a little ride. Let's follow that signal from that cell tower and I'll show you something else you probably haven't thought of. We'll see. Here, got my meter on. The closer I walk to it, the more it climbs. Let's just get in the car. Let's get in the car and go that way. Okay, here we are. Hello. Here we are inside my car. It's kind of useless to try and find the source of a signal when you take a car that's probably got Bluetooth in it. So I'll give you an idea what that's like. I'll turn this on. Give it a minute here. Oh, here she comes. There's the Bluetooth. Right out of the dash. Okay, let's see if we can turn that off to begin with. We go to System Settings. Click on that. Oh, look. There's Bluetooth. It says it's on. And off. See that? Okay. Let's head on with our little trip here. Okay, there's that cell tower. Right behind what is now a church. In Grand Island, Nebraska. It used to be a Christian school. So Who are they attacking? Christian school? Christian church? What's going on here? This meter is peaking out right now. It's over 2,000 microwatts square meter. I'd like to thank my lovely wife for holding the camera for me. Smile. Hi, dear. Okay, I came outside here again, and I actually took that aluminum foil off of that meter. And I don't know if you can tell, but I did put another layer of screen over the meter head with a tie wrap. I figured if I had the foil on there and they couldn't get any signaling, that they may come upon my property and probably remove the foil anyway. I don't know, but they should be able to get a signal through this aluminum mesh. So we'll check our readings inside the house over a period of time and see if this is cut down, at least taken away the peak value, which has been hammering us since they put it in. Okay, back inside the house now. I've been monitoring this meter for about an hour now, and I haven't had all that much activity on there since I put that screening on. As you noticed, it was not exactly without holes in that screen I wrapped around there. Anytime you got any kind of a hole and stuff, you're going to get some signal bypass. There you see it jump up to 124. I did say like I had a peak or two, probably within that hour, about 10 minutes apart, but the one come on indicating that it had peaked out, and then it was gone before I can turn around and start recording or anything. So as soon as that peaks out, it seems to come down pretty quickly, and all the other signals below there seem to have dissipated down quite a bit with that screen. However, like I say, it's still not foolproof. I've seen where there's some devices out there you can put on your pipe next to that meter that's supposed to mediate the signal. I'll have to check into that. But like I told you, with the building biology evaluation guidelines for sleeping areas, there's no risk by 0.1. Slight risk is a 0.1 to 10 microwatts a square meter. Severe is 10 to 1,000, and up to 1,000 is extreme, past 1,000. So when a meter is peaking out over 2,000 microwatts, that can tell you right there that you're not in the safe environment going by those standards. And like I said earlier today in this list I took, where I started in the afternoon and just 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, it was all happening pretty quickly. Now, there's also the factor that how many meters are in this neighborhood now. I might be one of the first ones. And now once they get everybody else getting their meter going up and down the blocks, you're going to have probably more chit-chat between the meters back to the router. So this is just the beginning here. But as you can see, between this and getting in a simple car with Bluetooth on, driving down the street, one cell tower after the other, and that's not even 5G out yet. So these are some things to consider. Keep your distance best you can, block yourself, protect yourself best you can, and wish you luck. Rick out.